Hey, what's going on, guys? Booster Whips here. I'm going to be doing the MGP caliper covers installation. For this installation, all you really need is a 10mm socket wrench to tighten on the bolts. For the back, you might need some needle nose pliers just to get in the clip. But other than that, it's a very straightforward installation. So we're going to go ahead and install these, and we'll see how it looks, and I'll give you my overall review and opinion on these. Alright guys, so first off, what you want to do is you want to unfasten these 10mm nuts on both sides. And if you have some nice wheels like mine that's really open 5-spoke, you can work with the rim on. If not, you gotta go ahead and remove the rim. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna go on the further out spoke and come in to give me enough room to go where I want it to be. Once you're on there, it's very straightforward. They go on like that, and then you're gonna use these inserts which go from the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna insert this one to position it, and then I'll give you a close-up so you guys can see where I put it. But it goes right in between the rotor and the brake pad caliper. Make sure it's all the way in there and that you have a nice enough clearance. Same thing on the bottom. I'm actually kneeling down on the floor, in case you guys are wondering. The same thing, it's tucked in between the rotor and the caliper. Once you have that secured, all you have to do is replace back the nuts you removed and tighten them down. I'm going to give you a close-up of where these inserts go. Alright guys, so that's where the clip goes. As you notice, it gets tugged in there. Make sure that it's not too close to the actual rotor, and but that's it. There's enough clearance there. I'll show you how you check the clearance, but it's very snug in there. You just tuck it in there over the stud, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the screw, the nut that we took off, the 10mm nut, and we'll tighten this down and we'll wrap this up, and then I'll show you how you do the back. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten. I hand tight it first, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the 10mm to go ahead and tighten this. And the installation instruction says to do 20 pounds with a torque wrench. I'm just tightening it hand tight until I feel it it's nice and tight. I don't have a torque wrench that's, that I can reach here easily. So I'm just using a regular wrench, and I'm just doing hand tight until there's not enough, turn, and it doesn't feel too forcefully. So you don't want to go ahead and force this because you can break the stud. So that's it. That one's done. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom, and then I'm going to show you how it looks. Alright guys, so that's how that looks. Makes the car stand out real nice. I'm going to give you another shot from the front view so you guys can go ahead and see it as well, and then we'll wrap up the back, and then I'll show you all four done, and we'll wrap up this video and give you my comments and feedback and review of these caliper covers from MGP. Alright guys, so there's another view shot for you. I think it complements the wheel, gives it a nice touch to the car, and we're gonna go ahead and finalize the installation video for the rear, and then we'll wrap up this video. Alright guys, so for the rear is a little bit different. Comes with these little brackets already with the screws. It's almost a similar process, but just a little bit different. We're gonna go ahead and remove the 10 millimeter. If you notice on the front, the 10 millimeter nut was on the physical caliper cover. On this one is on the actual bracket. So we're gonna go ahead and remove it, and you're gonna add these right here. What you want to do is tuck from the back. And this is where it's a little bit tricky. And this is where you're gonna need the needle nose pliers, so you can kind of adjust this so that it's not pressing up on the actual brake itself. And then once it's in there, you can go ahead and adjust it. Alright guys, so that's how it should look. That's the top one, and that's the below one. The bottom one is much easier. You have more clearance on the actual brake itself, as you can notice there. So it's much easier than it is on the top. You will struggle on the top a lot, but eventually you can get it in there. Once it's in there, then the rest is easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the covers on, and then we'll wrap this up. Alright guys, so same concept. We're gonna go ahead and start from a farther right out from one of the spokes, and you just basically insert it in each hole. Alright, so once it's inserted in the hole, the stud is gonna be on the top. So you just insert the caliper over and match the hole into the stud, and then you're gonna stretch out a little bit to get to the bottom one. If you see that it's not aligning correctly, it's possibly because the bracket on the bottom moved, so you just gotta adjust it until you get that hole into that stud. But basically that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the 10 millimeter nut that we took off, tighten it, and we'll wrap this up. Alright guys, so this is the final look. In my opinion, these designs are too flat. They're too expensive for what it is. The only reason I ended up getting them is because CruxMotorsports sent them to me, and it's something that I wanted before, but now after having it in my hands, it's not worth the 240 to 270 price point. It does add a nice touch, yes, I would have to agree, but they have such a flat design that it's not really worth the actual money. The highlights from them is that this serves as a heat shield. I don't know about that, and basically it reduces brake dust. Those are pros by MGP that they claim. It does add a nice look to the car though. I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I am going with another company which does customize, and it's a more aggressive caliper cover. It's a higher quality grade, yet it's the same price or even lower. They have more aggressive designs. They have, I don't know, I want to say more than over 100 designs, and they're currently getting made right now. And they have designs that look almost even close to the Brembos and more aggressive, and it's actually worth the money if you want, per se, because these are just a flat design. MGP just, they came out and they try to run over the whole entire market. They're the only ones out there, and I guess that's why they're taking advantage of this. But anyways guys, I went ahead and installed this. I wanted to make a comparison. I wanted you guys to see these and then the ones that I'm getting, so stay tuned with those, and then we'll do a full-blown comparison. And I was able to lock in some really great deal with this company that's sending me their caliper covers, and hopefully I can go ahead and share with you guys, and you guys can go ahead and get your hands on a better caliper covers that is actually worth your money, not like these. So guys, this concludes the video. Hopefully you like the installation videos for those who still want to go with MGP. Again guys, there's more companies out there that are doing a better job in design, and you'll be paying either less or for the same price for either the same or even better quality, but yet you're gonna have what you're actually paying for, and it's the nice aggressive design Brembo look like, and even more aggressive, like top tier vehicles. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, like, share, and subscribe. As always, boost the whips. I'm out. Have a very blessed day, guys.